The emergency beacon pierced through the void of space, its desperate signal reaching the nearest inhabited system 3 parsecs away. On the mining station, Kepler 442, the last of the Zephyrian crew huddled in the central command chamber, their crystalline bodies trembling as the life support systems failed one by one. Commander Vexatai pressed her translucent fingers against the communication panel, her voice barely a whisper through the failing atmospheric processors. Day 14 of the outbreak. We have lost 63% of our population to the Crimson Plague. Our medical bay is overwhelmed, and our healers... She paused, her bioluminescent patches flickering weakly. Our healers have succumbed to the very disease they tried to cure. The Zephyrians were an ancient race, masters of crystal technology and energy manipulation. Their peaceful civilization had thrived for millennia across dozens of star systems, never knowing true hardship. They lived on paradise worlds with perfect climates. Their bodies evolved for harmony rather than conflict. They had no concept of suffering as other species knew it, until now. The Crimson Plague had arrived on a seemingly innocent trade vessel from the Outer Rim. Within hours of contact, the pathogen had spread through their crystalline respiratory systems like wildfire through dry grass. Their advanced medical technology, designed for minor ailments and age-related deterioration, proved utterly useless against this alien horror. Unknown vessel approaching on Vector 77 Alpha, announced the station's AI in its melodious Zephyrian tone. Hull composition suggests human origin. The remaining crew exchanged glances of mixed hope and terror. Humans, the Deathworlders. Every civilized species in the galaxy had heard the stories. Beings from a world so hostile that merely surviving childhood made them warriors. A species that had clawed its way from caves to stars through sheer, bloody-minded determination. Thamai. Human ship docked with mechanical precision that spoke of military training. Through the viewing port, Commander Vextai watched as figures in strange, flexible suits moved with purpose that seemed almost violent compared to the graceful flow of her people. The airlock hissed open, and 3 humans stepped through. The lead figure removed his helmet, revealing features that seemed carved from stone and eyes that held depths the commander had never seen in any Zephyrian gaze. Dr. Sarah Chen, Terran Medical Corps, the human female announced, her voice carrying an edge that suggested she had seen horrors beyond imagination. We received your distress signal. What's your situation? The plague, Vextai managed. It spreads through our respiratory crystalline matrix. We cannot stop it. We are dying. Dr. Chen's expression didn't change, but she moved with sudden urgency. Martinez, set up the field hospital in Bay 3. Thompson, I want atmospheric samples and biological scans of the affected. Move. The 2 male humans responded instantly, their movements efficient and deadly precise. In minutes, they had transformed the cargo bay into a medical facility that surpassed anything the Zephyrians had ever conceived. Doctor, Commander Vextai said, watching in amazement as the humans worked. You should know, this plague has already killed our finest healers. How can you possibly... Because we're humans, Dr. Chen replied, without looking up from her scanner readings. We come from a world that's tried to kill us every single day for 3 million years. Plagues, predators, poison, radiation. If it can hurt you, we've survived it. And if we've survived it, we've learned to fight it. As the hours passed, The Zephyrians watched in awe as the humans battled the Crimson Plague with a ferocity that seemed to match the disease itself. Dr. Chen worked for 36 hours straight, her hands steady despite exhaustion that would have killed a Zephyrian. Martinez and Thompson rotated shifts, ensuring the makeshift hospital never lacked for care. The pathogen targets silicon-based respiratory systems, Dr. Chen explained to the gathered survivors, her eyes red-rimmed but alert. It's actually a modified version of something we dealt with on Proxima Station 5 years ago. The good news is, we know how to kill it. She held up a small injector filled with amber liquid. The bad news is the treatment process is going to hurt. A lot. Your bodies aren't designed for this kind of stress. Pain, whispered Elder Mordeth, the eldest surviving Zephyrian. We do not understand pain as you do. Dr. Chen's expression softened for the first time since her arrival. I know. But trust me, I've helped my people survive things that should have destroyed us. We'll help you survive this. The treatment was agony for the crystalline beings. Their bodies convulsed as the human medicine fought the plague within their systems. Many cried out in languages that had never known words for such suffering. But Dr. Chen and her team never wavered, holding dying Zephyrians steady, monitoring vital signs, adjusting dosages with the precision of beings who had learned medicine in the crucible of desperate necessity. On the 3rd day, the first patient stabilized. By the 5th day, half the survivors were recovering. By the end of the week, the Crimson Plague had been eradicated from Kepler 442. As the human ship prepared to depart, Commander Vextai approached Dr. Chen one final time. Why? She asked. Why did you come? Why did you save us? Dr. Chen paused at the airlock, looking back at the beings whose graceful crystalline forms now seemed somehow stronger despite their recent ordeal. Because that's what humans do, she said simply. We survive the unsurvivable, and then we make sure others can too. Your people call us Deathworlders like it's something to fear. Maybe it should be, but not by those who need our help. The human ship departed as efficiently as it had arrived, leaving behind a station full of survivors who finally understood why the galaxy spoke of humans in hushed, respectful tones. They were indeed from a death world, but they brought life wherever they went. In the depths of space, Dr. Chen settled into her captain's chair and activated the long-range communicator. Terran Medical Corps to Sector Command. Kepler 442 situation resolved. Setting course for next emergency beacon. She closed her eyes for a moment, allowing herself 30 seconds of rest before the next crisis. Behind her, Martinez was already analyzing reports of a new outbreak in the Rigel system. Humans never stopped. The galaxy needed them not to.